Morning edition of Hot Mic. Our thanks to Sam Getzinger. He'll join us each and every Thursday at 10 as we integrate him fully into our live sports staff. And you've already seen a few stories from him on the news, on the sports side. And as I mentioned, he'll be co-hosting with me on our Bison preview show. You'll see him on Bison Game Day as well. A bunch of good stuff coming. And he'll still be on some high school football games as well, calling one next Friday on week 0 to start the start of the high school football season. Appreciate that. Speaking of Bison football, if there's one guy that has earned, I think, everybody's attention and everybody's rave reviews, it's our next guest. And we visited with him in the spring. I'd like to say we were ahead of the curve on this. Normally we are. I'll pat myself on the back real quickly on this one. When we introduced you to Marty Brown in March, like, this could be the next big stud at running back for North Dakota State. He had a really good spring, capped off with an excellent spring showcase. That is carried over into fall camp, where he has looked awfully impressive. We visited with him on Media Day to get his thoughts on the upcoming season, potentially being the guy at running back, and his Omaha roots. Our conversation with Marty Brown.
You and I talked during spring football about just getting on the field, just getting adjusted to that. Now you're here with fall camp. What were you ready to rip the door off when fall camp started?
Yeah, I was. The summer was long and tough, and I'm just glad to be here, right here, like with the team and everything coming on with fall camp, and I'm excited. Can't wait.
For people that don't see fall or what you're doing during the summer, give us the schedule. What was it like for you from sun up to sundown?
So, us, we had to work. So, we wake up early. I was one of the guys in the early list, so I would work, go to work, and then or go lift, then go to work, then come back and run. So,
it's a full day.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a full day.
The expectations on the outside for people say, boy, they hear a lot about you. When you hear that, how do you handle that, knowing there's and you haven't even played a college game yet?
I try not to look into it as much. I really just try to focus, one day at a time. I don't really try to look into what other people say. I'm pretty sure it's positive and stuff like that, but I'm just trying to play my role. And when my name's called, I just want to step up to the plate.
We talked at the start of spring ball, so tell me how it all went for you for that full month. You obviously found the end zone a couple times in the spring game. What was your confidence-wise coming out of the spring?
I was very confident. My team put their trust in me. The QBs, the RB room, they really showed love towards me, and just helping me develop as a player. And I appreciate them for that, because it built a lot of confidence during the spring.
For Bison fans who haven't seen you run, give us the description of Marty Brown, the running back.
I like contact. I like to, lean on the defenders a lot. We put some pads on with the last practice, so that was pretty fun. But I'm ready for full pads and stuff. I really like to hit. I'm a downhill runner, and I'll make a couple moves here and there. But
was that always a part of your running game? Was contact? Was that always part of your running style?
I really like contact and juking, here and there. But it was mostly just contact.
And you're not the biggest guy. Well, how did that all come about?
Really just in high school. Yeah. Really high school. Just power, all that type of stuff. Just coming downhill and just finding love for contact.
For people that don't know, you're from the same high school that Easton Stick and R.J. Urzendowski played at. How big are those guys around school when you were going to high school? How big were their names around
they're really
there?
big. They're talked about a lot. They did great stuff at Creighton Prep, and they kind of paved the way for me to come up here. And I found a little source of comfort of seeing Creighton Prep grads come up here and dominate. So
I was going to say, I was visiting with Marquise Siegel, who's another Omaha guy out in Las Vegas who played here and now is at Kansas State, about Omaha football. I know I've talked to Cole about this as well. What is it about that level of football in your hometown? Tell us about that.
A lot of people sleep on Omaha, like Nebraska, what's there, it's just cornfields and stuff like that, But it's really, we really got a good group of guys coming out of Nebraska, and, that's new wave and stuff like that. But, people will, find out about Nebraska here, in the future. So
for people that don't know your recruiting story, give us the backstory on that, how NDSU came into the mix.
All right, so it was
at least the best you can remember.
Yeah,
I know it's a little bit ago now.
Yeah, my sophomore year, they kept talking to me here and there, flyers and stuff. But then after my junior year, it really picked up. Coach Morgan and Coach B would always contact me and stuff like that. I just got out of surgery and stuff. It wasn't a crazy surgery or nothing like that. It was just on my foot. But they kept talking to me, and I really liked how they recruited me. So, it was a no-brainer to commit here. Even though I was hurting and stuff, they were still showing love and stuff like that. So
how difficult was last year? That was your first year probably not playing football.
Yeah, it was kind of difficult because, like elementary and on up to all the way to high school, I'm playing every year. So setting out was kind of different, but, it was a learning experience for sure. But I got to play on scout teams and stuff like that, so kind of prepared me to take on those hits of, the D-line and stuff
So I was
going to
say, that for people that don't know that experience, what is that like going through that on a weekly basis? Are you getting basically the crap beat out of you every weekend?
Almost, yeah, I would say. But, it really prepared me to, take on hits and, stay under my pads for sure. So it really did just prepare me. So
expectation-wise for yourself, what do you have set for 2024?
I really just want to come in and play the role I can best, possibly do for this team. Whenever my name's called, I just want to step up to the plate and get it done. So
how big a deal is the guy over there in your hometown? How big a deal is he back home?
Oh, he's a big deal. This guy always came through Creighton Prep and putting up crazy numbers on us. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Now, is there any trash talking that goes on with the Omaha guys or Nebraska guys?
Not anymore. We let it rest. But it's all good now.
The running backs, give me the different style. I know I asked you about this in the spring. Tell me about what each guy brings to the table. How different is it for each of you guys?
I feel like, there's a lot of different, runners in our group. Everyone brings something to the table, and I feel like we got a great RB room, and we can just slice them up here and there, and like either or in middle, outside. We got a lot of quick guys and downhill runners. So
first collegiate game is going to be at Colorado and Deion Sanders. Have you let that sink in, or what do you think the emotion is going to be like that first game?
Sure. I'll probably be nervous at the first snap, but after some contact, I'll be good. It's always the first snap, so I'm not really thinking hard on it. Just another team, men just like us. So just go out there and show them what we can do.
A last question on the flip side. First time running out of the helmet, though. What do you think that's going to be like here?
Oh,
you've seen it. What do you think that's going to be like for you personally?
It's going to be a great experience. I'm going to sink it all in and just, let the emotions flow and just realize my dream came true to play, college football. So, yep.
It's great to see you. Thanks so much for the time. Stay healthy this year and good luck.
Appreciate
all right.
There's our conversation with Marty Brown, North Dakota State redshirt freshman running back who from Omaha. He was talking with Cole Payton there off camera, as we were referring to. And expectations are high. He's excelled. You saw a little bit of the clips of him from both the spring and from fall camp, and be one to watch. It might not be for that first game. We'll see what happens with Colorado, but once we get into the games with Tennessee State, East Tennessee State, Towson, to see how he's integrated into the offense, that's going to be awfully fun to watch, how he progresses out there. Appreciate his time, and we'll see what happens with the Bison offense 2 weeks from now in Boulder.